I must have had it very mildly. I think it was harder for the staff with all the hygiene that they had to follow, really.
Yeah, well, I wasn't very well as it happened, you know. I was really... Contacted it, didn't you? I did, I contacted it, so I was under the weather. I was always sickly feeling. I didn't want food, or I didn't want anything, just sleep. Yes, but I'm on top of the world now. I've got over it.
I get letters from the Minister for Health saying that I should watch because of my risk. I've had both jabs, which is a good thing. And as I say, I just go to the dining room. I don't participate
much.
It's been a struggle for me sometimes, a real struggle for me. Unfortunately, I've lost some optimism just recently.
I think there's a lot of people who are 70 plus, and although it looks as though you're not taking anything in and you're just sort of sitting about lounging and half asleep most of the time, some things do filter through, and so you're worried about the hand washing and things like that. I'm very grateful because the staff were always particular, if you like, about wearing aprons and having masks on, masks especially.
Then we had a couple of weeks we were up in our rooms with, what do you call it? Isolated for a fortnight. That was hard.
Yeah.
And we couldn't come out of the room for a fortnight. That was very hard.
We've been in lockdown and the days have been so long and lonely. You know, for someone like me, who's been a very busy person all the working life.
The worst thing for us, I think, is seeing the empty chairs. It brings the person back to you and you think, oh, we won't see her again, you know. But I think people are getting used to it now. But certainly in here, they're not relaxed enough to be able to catch it again. Just little things brings people's memories back, and then you start to feel you do get close to people who are in here, and you know, when you feel that they're more than friends, they're family, really.
I could see a lot of difference in people's minds. People, the Alzheimer people, they miss I think what it is, they miss their families, probably more than we do.
It's important that you laugh because there's a lot of things to be sad about at the moment. People are frightened of talking to somebody else at the moment because of this COVID thing. And because everybody keeps saying, you know, you mustn't mix, which is true because the virus spreads like wildfire. It's like a snooker table, really. You hit one ball and it hits all the others and it goes all over the place. And that's how this virus is traveling.
I think if people were truthful, they would admit that you get despondent. It's gone on so long. There's no end to it, is there?
We did have visits behind shields, and it was nice to see family, but not to be able to touch them has been very soul destroying.
Well, my life seems to be the same all the way through.
But the families and us going out and us having a life outside the home, isn't it?
We miss that. We all miss that. Going outside and having a bit of fresh air and having a bit of a walk.
And seeing the family, isn't it?
Yes, and seeing the family.
The thing I miss most, because I was a churchgoer, Church of Wales, and we can't go out to church, of course, and they can't come in. We do a little bit of it amongst ourselves, but it's not really enough for me. I could do with some more. That's the worst thing.
At the moment, I can see my son every day because he walks on the prom. So I can wave to him from the window. He only lives up the road. So I'm very fortunate there.
I think it's been a bit harder on those who have come in since lockdown,
Yes.
because we've had to be isolated quite a few times,
That's right.
and they haven't experienced living in a nursing home
No.
before lockdown. They're experiencing the worst part of it. haven't they?
Yes, they
They've
were.
not been able to enjoy it like you used to
No.
enjoy everything we used to do.
Everything we used to do, yeah, I enjoy, yeah.
Hugging my husband, feeling his arms around me, looking forward to most. We need humans just need social contact, even if it's just holding a hand while you're going for a walk or something. So that's why it's nice here, because all the staff are lovely.
When I can have my husband and my eldest daughter come in. That's what I'm looking forward to. Hopefully it won't be too long.
Oh, once it's all over, I'll be out. Once she gets the bus going. Well, number one, I want to see James Bond.
Yeah, in the cinema. The last trip we went on with us was to see, was it 1917 in the cinema?
Yeah.
And it was brilliant. We've been looking forward to that all year, haven't we?
Aye.
James Bond, new one.
Oh, well, we like to go for a run, don't we, love?
And then nice drive in there.
Driving
Have a
with
picnic
us.
on the bus.
Yeah, a picnic, or go to the call and just on the prom and have a cornet, you know, anything like that. And outside, when it's nice, we have lovely garden teas, don't we?
It'd be nice when you can go back to church, or we can have
Yes,
the
I miss
in,
church.
or the church can start coming back in as well.
I don't mind going down and sitting on the front. You know, and the best place I like is up Rest Bay. There's an area there you can sit out and watch the sea and watch the boats going up the channel or what have you.
Be nice to just get this business sorted out, everything get back to normal. But maybe our normal won't be the same as, might be better in some ways, that we don't go taking everything for granted as we've always done, I suppose. We take so much for granted, don't we?